Well, I certainly don't feel like I have a tarot book in me. I feel like you have to read 50 or 100 books on a subject and really know it inside and out before you can write a book. And that's not me with tarot. But what I could share that might be helpful is how I'm using the deck right now and how I did get to know it in the past. Because right now it's a whole bunch in this piece of wood here across my bookshelves. But what I started doing was just using the Rider Waite deck. And whenever I had a question, which was often because I was in my 20s, I would do a draw for it. One card, three card, sometimes a big 10 card draw, but mostly I would just be playing with deck and getting used to it and getting to know the things and looking it up over and over again until I started to get familiar with it. And then did that with different decks over the years and got to know each of them, which is a good way to get to know the different flavors. And then the last couple years, it's traditionally been underneath my computer here, I'd have three different decks, my three main decks closest to my heart, and I would just kind of follow my gut of which one to pick up that day and how many cards to draw from it. Usually be one card just to help guide my day. And they often felt like they had some kind of homework assignment with them of something to do. And so I couldn't flip that card or use that deck yet until I did that little homework assignment. And that was helpful too. And now that I have a couple more decks lately, and I want to get to know all of them, what I've been doing is I have all of these decks here, and on Monday, which is my personal day of prayer and like getting ready for the week, I draw from all of the decks, and I have the cards right on top, and I feel like I get my kind of guidance for the week. So this week, the first card was La Lune, the moon, and it's like, oh, addiction. All right, be careful. And then one with contentment, and my family's coming, and that makes sense. And the Ace of wands in the classic Rider Waite here, and it was just empowering to get those cards, and they were good lessons in there too. Though I got the Tower in my new deck here, which I'm like, what is that gonna mean? But it's really nice to kind of have this array and something to chew on and keep glancing on as I start my day and think, okay, that's what came up there, and it kind of helps keep some warnings in my head. And the last thing I'll say is when I have these new decks, like this Blake deck and this Solis deck, the classic alchemy deck, and then this Egyptian tarot, which I don't know them well. I just flip one card every day, usually. I kept them in order, and I'm just going through the deck and seeing what they say. And I'm going to do that first for a while and just get to know them before I start actually working with them. So it's a little bit about how I've been using the tarot the last 20 years.